Hello everyone, my name is Dr. DrKJTrades, pharmacist and badass options trader. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to talk about why it is so important to journal your trades. So I'm an options trader, very active. I trade every day the market is open, and this is how I keep more money in my pocket. So it is so important to journal your trades, especially last week. I know a lot of you guys are trading Gamestop, jumping in and out of trades, sometimes 2, 3, 4 times a day. But did you know that if you have a wide bid-ask spread, then you're more likely to lose money, even if you have a profitable trade? And let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is an example of a journal that we're going to construct today. This is one that I've already done. These are actually my real trades spanning from December 4th to January 25th, 2021. I'm going to show you how to construct this right now. So let's get started. So here is the journal breakdown that I'm going to be using as I go through these trades. You can click on the link down below and download this example of how to construct your own journal when you're buying strategy. So you could use this for buying a long call, which is the option strategy, or buying stock. And if you want to learn more about options, or if you're a beginner to options, make sure you sign up for my options trading training program starting February 6, 2021. All right, let's get started. So go ahead and download this and then let's start. So I'm going to show you a new spreadsheet, and I'm just using Google Sheets as I show you this guide, but of course you can use Excel as well. So we're going to go to new spreadsheet. And so each on this journal breakdown, we have everything labeled. So these are your must-haves and these are your nice-to-haves. But first, I want to give you a pro tip. When you are buying options, you need to buy at the ask and sell at the bid. For example, Robinhood does not have an options chain, but I'm going to show you what I use. I use a brokerage called TD Ameritrade, and I use their trading platform called Thinkorswim. So this is an example of what the Thinkorswim trading platform looks like. You want to make sure your bid-ask spread are less than 10%. What is a bid-ask spread? Basically, when you're buying an option, you're buying it at the ask price. And when you're selling it at the bid price. Let's say you immediately buy option, turn around, immediately sell it. You want to make sure that spread is narrow so you're not leaving money on the table. You're not wasting any money. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. So for an example, a narrow bid-ask spread that you're going to find on your ETFs. This is the SPY. I just took a snapshot of the options chain on Friday when the market closed. So these are the options that are expiring February 1st. For an example, if I bought the 368 strike call, it would cost me $4.47. Of course, an options contract controls 100 shares, so that $4.47 is really $447. If I turn around and sell it back, I'm going to sell it back for $437. So this is pretty narrow of a bid-ask spread. You want to keep it narrow. However, if you don't keep it narrow, let's say you have wide bid-ask spreads, like this stock called Melly. Let's say you bought a long call, the 1775 call. You could pay $66, which is $6,600. Turn around, immediately sell it back for $5,650. As you see, you're losing $1,000 just as a round trip. That's a lot of money. I don't want to lose that kind of money right off the jump. So make sure your bid-ask spread are tight. Pro tip, okay? So this is my spreadsheet. So I'm going to label these columns and make sure you use this journal breakdown that I've created for you to label it exactly how I'm going to label it. Okay, so this is Google Sheets. Okay, so column A, that's going to be your stock symbol. Column B, that's going to be the number of contracts or the number of shares. Still works the same, and this is for long strategies or buying strategies. Column C, that's going to be the strategy. Like I said, you can either have long calls or stock. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using options. So my strategy of choice is going to be long calls, okay? For D, your strike price. And for E, the expiration date. And that's, of course, for options. Stocks do not have expiration dates. Okay, for F, that's your entry price or your premium, how much you paid for the option. For G, that's your, entry date is F. G is entry cost or the premium. H is going to be your potential loss or gain on the trade. For H is going to be your potential loss, because as we know, long calls or stocks, your gain is unlimited. Okay, potential loss. So how much can I lose on the trade if everything goes to zero? I is your exit date. J is exit price. K is going to be your profit or loss on the trade. And L is your percentage gain / loss. Alrighty. Okay, so let's go back. Let's minimize this so we can make sure we see everything. Okay, so when you're done, it's going to look like this, okay? And of course, you can make it beautiful using colors and fillers and all that stuff. I like to highlight the trades I lost in red and the trades I gained in green. And then for the purpose of this, I just summed everything up. This is how much I made in these 8 trades, $5,089, okay? So I put this trade on. I did a trade on the Qs. So their symbol is QQQ. I did 2 contracts. This is a real trade. My strategy was a long call. I had the 300 strike expiring 2/19/2021. I entered this trade on January 19th, 2021, and it cost me $21.06. That's $2,106 because the option contract gives you the right to control 100 shares. So my potential loss is I need to do some math. So I need to go, and I put the equation in for you guys on the journal breakdown. So B2 times G2. That's how much my potential loss is on the trade. I exited this trade on January 21, and I paid $27.91 for this. So my profit loss, which is another equation that I added for you on the journal breakdown, is J2 minus G2, close the parentheses, multiply that by B2, enter. And the percentage was K2 divided by H2. So now I want to go back. Oops, let me put the equal sign here. Okay, so what we want to do is make sure that we have dates in column E, F, and I, price in columns G, H, J, and K, and percentage in column L. So these are the dates, E, F, and I. The cost is going to be the dollar, so you just want to highlight currency. H is currency. And then J is currency. And because these are equations, they automatically did the currency. And K, currency. Percentage. L, you want to just format it as a percent. Okay. So in this trade, I made 32% or $13.70, and you can make that green or $1,370. Okay. So it's important for you to journal your trades. Let's say you do a lot of trades in and out, in and out. You're not journaling and you're not knowing how successful that strategy or that stock symbol may be for you. I was trading Shopify a lot for a minute, and I started journaling Shopify because I'm just like, I don't think this is that successful of a strategy. Oh my gosh. When I started journaling, I realized how much money I was losing on my long calls because I was putting down how much the price was that I got out of it. And I'm just like, I'm not doing long calls on Shopify anymore. But if I didn't journal that, I would not have known that putting long calls on Shopify just wasn't successful for me. And it's important to journal your trades so you have that data at your disposal so you could do whatever you want. It can be manipulated however you want, and to maximize your profit and minimize your losses. So these are my must-haves on every spreadsheet that I have. And this is my nice to haves. I like to sometimes have my mark price, which is my stock price, my delta. I'm not going to go into detail on all this options lingo. However, if you're interested in, diving deep with me in the world of options, please sign up for my options trading course. You can also have the time of entry and exit, the days in the trade, target, limits, which is your stop, and earnings. So, maybe you have realized that your long calls, when you're in a long call 5 days or less, it's more successful for you. So that's what you want to have. You're using this information to get paid, to maximize your profits and minimize your losses. Okay. So if you need more information, please download this breakdown of the journal. And if you like this video, please like it on my YouTube channel, subscribe, follow me on social, Facebook, DrKJTrades, Instagram, DrKJTrades, and, my YouTube channel, DrKJTrades. So just as a recap, make sure your bid-ask spread is less than 10%, and make sure you're journaling every single trade that you do so you can keep more money in your pocket and minimize your losses. Alrighty. Thank you, and let's get paid.